So in my last upload, I said that this video was going to be a minor league video, and it is. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking every farm system. Done a lot of other minor league videos on this channel. You guys seem to really like them. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Make sure to check out my other channels, PLB Reacts, dropping new highlight reaction videos every week over there. And PLB Basketball News, dropping new basketball videos every other day, or every couple days. So 2 or 3 videos a week on that channel. So we are going to be ranking every farm system, and this did take a lot of time. So if you could leave a like, that would be nice. But anyway, starting off at number 30 will be the Milwaukee Brewers, who I think by far have the worst farm system, in my opinion. They have a lot of just mediocre players who I don't think are going to be very good in the major leagues. In 1 to 2 years, I think their prospect farm system could be a lot better. But going off right now, I don't think they have a great farm system. Their top prospects are Bryce Turank, a shortstop/second baseman, who finished 2019 with their single-A advanced affiliate. His ETA is 2022. They also have Ethan Small, a left-handed pitcher level single-A advanced, and his ETA is 2021, so he will be up quicker than Bryce Turank, who they finished at the same level with the Carolina Mudcats. They had an okay 2020 draft as far as their first 3 picks, but not a draft that I was a big fan of. Starting off with their first round pick, they selected Garrett Mitchell, an outfielder who I think fits very well with this team. You can place him in left field, right field, center field, whichever you want to go with. They also selected Freddie Zamora, a shortstop from Miami, Xavier Warren, catcher from Central Michigan, Joey Weimer, an outfielder from Cincinnati, and Hayden Cantrell, second baseman from Louisiana. Next, at number 29, will be the 2019 World Series champion Washington Nationals. They had a very good 2020 draft, not going to lie. Their top 100 prospects are Carter Kieboom, a shortstop/second baseman, and Luis Garcia, another second baseman/shortstop. Their top 2020 rookie will be Carter Kieboom. Luis Garcia is probably an ETA of 2022, I would say. Their 2020 draft, in the first round, they went with Cade Cavalli, a right-handed pitcher from Oklahoma. Then they went with Cole Henry, a pitcher from LSU. Then they went with Samuel Infante, a shortstop. Then they went with Holden Powell, a pitcher from UCLA. And then they went with Braden Lindsey, a catcher from Oklahoma, and Mitchell Parker, a left-handed pitcher. Overall, a decent farm system, but not better than the ones ahead of them. Coming in at 28 will be the Trash Can Bangers. They have 2 good prospects, mainly being Forrest Whitley and Kyle Tucker. I think Forrest Whitley's the better prospect. Kyle Tucker probably is right now. They did not have a great 2020 draft, partly because they didn't have a first-round pick because of the trash can banging. I guess that's what they get for winning a World Series and all that. But we're not going to get into that in this video. They selected Ty Brown, a pitcher from Vanderbilt, Alex Santos, a pitcher from Mount St. Academy, Zach Daniels, a right fielder from Tennessee, and shortstop Shea Whitcomb, UC San Diego. So, didn't have a great 2020 draft, and I think even without the 2020 draft, they don't have a great farm system. That's just my opinion. So, coming in at number 27, possibly surprising for some people, and that is going to be the Baltimore Orioles. I'm not a big fan of the Baltimore Orioles farm system. So, they have Dylan Tate, who's going to be coming up in the majors, a former crawdad, just had to mention that. Also, they have Adley Rutschman, a top 5 prospect in the minor leagues, and they in their 2020 draft, they got Heston Kegerstad, an outfielder from Arkansas, which seemed a little bit like a stretch for me. Then with their second round pick, they got a mainly center fielder, and that is Hudson Haskin, an outfielder from Tulane. And then with their third round pick, they went with Anthony Servideo, shortstop from Mississippi. Fourth round pick, Kobe Mayo, a third baseman from Stoneman Douglas. And then with their last pick, their 5th round pick, they went with Carter Baumler, right-handed pitcher, Doling Catholic. So coming in at 26, possibly surprising to some people again, and that is going to be the Arizona Diamondbacks. They have a lot of good prospects, not gonna lie, but not prospects that I think are good enough to put them higher than this. They have Christian Robinson, who's a very good player, I'm not going to lie, but they have Alex Thomas, Dalton Varsho, who's going to be a top 2020 rookie, Geraldo Perdomo, shortstop, and Corbin Carroll. Overall, not a big fan of their farm system like some rankings were. Coming in at 25 will be the San Francisco Giants. Giants have a good farm system, especially with their top 2 prospects, in my opinion, Seth Corey and Joey Bart, which fits 2 holes on their team right now. And they're at about the same level in their minor league system. And their draft, I was not a big fan of. That's why they're so low. I think they'd be a lot higher if they had a better draft, in my opinion. And they got Patrick Bailey, a catcher from NC State, Casey Schmidt, third baseman from San Diego State, Jimmy Glogenkind, shortstop from Dallas Baptist, Kyle Harrison, a pitcher, R.J. Dabovich, a pitcher, and Ryan Murphy, a right-handed pitcher. Next is the Boston Red Sox, and Red Sox had a good 2020 draft. They got a huge deal in the 3rd round, a third baseman, Blaze Jordan from DeSoto Central, and their number 1 prospect is Jeter Downs, who is a very good prospect. They got in the Mookie Betts trade. Obviously, he'd be like number 10 in the Dodgers organization, which we'll get to in a few minutes. Their 2020 draft, with their 1st round pick, they got Nick York, a shortstop, which ended up being a smart pick, and I didn't really think they did this, but they went with him just to save some money so they could pay Blaze Jordan a little more. They also got Jeremy Woo Yilden, pitcher from Hawaii, and Shane Drama, a left-hander from Florida State. Coming in at number 23 is a team that has 2 main prospects, pretty much like the Trash Can Beggars. Don't want to compare them to the Trash Can Beggars because hopefully they didn't beg on trash cans. But if they did, you'll see a video. But anyways, those 2 prospects are a pitcher, Spencer Howard, and Alex Bohm, a third baseman who you've probably heard about, who was rumored to be in a trade scenario for like a Chris Bryant. Both are Major League ready very soon, and their 2020 draft was, again, very good. They got Mick Amell, a right-handed pitcher, Casey Martin, a shortstop, Carson Ragsdale, a pitcher, and Barron Radcliffe, a right fielder from Georgia Tech. Coming in at number 22, you might be surprised again, but it is going to be the Miami Marlins, who they have 2 prospects who are really close to Major League ready, Sixto Sanchez and Jesus Sanchez. Jesus Sanchez they got from a trade with the Tampa Bay Rays, and they had an okay 2020 draft with their 1st round pick being Max Meyer, a starting pitcher from Minnesota. Seemed like a little bit of a reach. I thought A.C. Lacy was the better pitcher and better fit. 2nd round pick, they got Dax Fulton, a left-handed pitcher / first baseman. Then with their other 2nd round pick, they got Kyle Nicholas, a pitcher from Ball State. 3rd round pick was Zach McClainley, a pitcher from Coastal Carolina. Then they got Jake Eder, a pitcher from Vanderbilt, and Kyle Hurt, a right-handed pitcher from USC. Coming in at 21, maybe surprisingly, but will be the Colorado Rockies. They have a really good farm system right now. They have an even better farm system in a year or 2 because a lot of the players that are their top prospects are not even up right now. And their 2020 draft was very good. Starting off with their 1st round pick, Zach Veen, an outfielder from Spruce Creek. Their other 1st round pick was Drew Romo, a catcher from Woodlands. Their 2nd round pick was Chris McMahon, a pitcher from Miami. 3rd round pick was Sam Weatherly, a pitcher from Clemson. And their last two picks were Case Williams, a pitcher from Douglas County, and Jack Bloomgreen, a shortstop from Michigan. Coming in at number 20 will be the New York Mets. I really like their 2020 draft, but besides their 2020 draft and Ronnie Mauricio, they don't have a lot of good prospects. And Ronnie Mauricio is only in single A right now, but they had a really good 2020 draft, like I mentioned just a second ago. With their first round pick, they went with Pete Crow Armstrong, an outfielder from Hartford Westlake, J.T. Ginn, a pitcher from Mississippi State, Anthony Waiters, a shortstop from San Diego State, Matthew Dyer, a catcher from Arizona, and Eric Gree, a right-handed pitcher from New Orleans. Coming in at number 19, maybe you think they're a little high. I don't think so. And they're the Chicago Cubs, who got a big draft steal. We'll get to that in a second. They have one good prospect, and that's Miguel Amaya. Their 2020 draft was okay. Real like the first round pick of Ed Howard, a shortstop from Mount Carmel in Illinois, Burl Caraway, a pitcher from Dallas Baptist, Jordan Nwago, an outfielder from Michigan, and Luke Little, a pitcher from San Jacinto College. And I think he's really good. He can throw over 100 miles per hour. If he can just get some control, he could be super good in the major leagues. Super effective for the Cubs. And Keon Morano, a right-handed pitcher from Panther Creek. Coming in at number 18 will be the Detroit Tigers, who you could probably put higher on this list. I'm not going to argue if you do. They only have Casey Mize, really, besides their 2020 draft. That's just my opinion. They have Matt Medic, who I just don't know if he's going to be that great of a player. Then with their first round pick, they got their number 2 prospect in their organization after the draft, in my opinion, Spencer Turkelson, a first baseman from Arizona State. With their second round picks, they got Dylan Dingler, a catcher from Ohio State, and Daniel Carrera, an outfielder from LSU. Their third round pick, they went with Tria Cruz, a shortstop from Rice. They had a really good 2020 draft. And with their fourth round pick, I think they got a bit of a steal, which was Gage Workman, a third baseman from Arizona State. And with their fifth round pick, they got Keith Colt, a third baseman from Biloxi High School. Moving on to our next one at number 17 will be the Cincinnati Reds. Had a good 2020 draft. They have 2 really good players in their farm system, 2 good pitchers. And that's going to be Hunter Green and Nick Lodolo. So the 2020 draft, they got Austin Hendrick, an outfielder, Christian Roa, a pitcher, Jackson Miller, a catcher, Bryce Bonin, a pitcher, Mac Wainwright, an outfielder, and Joe Boyle, a right-handed pitcher, Notre Dame. At number 16 is going to be definitely my favorite farm system, and that's going to be the Texas Rangers. They have 2 top 100 prospects, and that is Josh Jung and Sam Huff. Their top 2020 rookie will be Nick Solak, who they got from the Yankees. In the 2020 draft was, I just didn't like it for the Rangers. They got Justin Focus, Evan Carter, Teahawk Roby, Dylan McClain, and Thomas Sagsy. At number 15 is going to be the New York Yankees. Top 100 prospects are Jason Dominguez, Clark Schmidt, and Debbie Garcia. Top 2020 rookie is going to be Clark Schmidt. And their 2020 draft was okay. Austin Wells, a catcher from Arizona, big fan of that pick. Trevor Haver, not a big fan of that pick, second baseman from Arizona State. And Beck Way, a right-handed pitcher. Coming in at number 14, probably a little high, you guys are probably going to say. But it's going to be the Angels. And I'm a big fan of their top 2 prospects and the prospects that they're going to have coming in from the draft. And they have Joe Adele and Brandon Marsh as their top 2 prospects. Their top 2020 rookie will be Joe Adele, obviously. Their 2020 draft, Reed Detmeyers, David Calabrese, Werner Blakely, and Adam Cibernes. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But anyways, coming in at number 13 is going to be the Kansas City Royals. I was a big fan of their draft, and I still am. And I was a big fan of their farm system. Besides that, they have Bobby Witt. They have Brady Singer. They have not Ben Hernandez. He was drafted. And Daniel Lynch. Really good farm system. And their Lexington Legends team, their single A affiliate, have been good. Too bad they beat the Crawdads. But besides the point, their 2020 draft, they got A.C. Lacey, a left-handed pitcher from Texas A&M. Nick Lofton, a shortstop from Baylor. With their second-round picks, they got Ben Hernandez, a pitcher, and Connor Phillips, a pitcher. Their third-round pick, they got Tyler Gentry, and they got Christian Chamberlain and Will Klein. Coming in at number 12 is going to be the Toronto Blue Jays. They have a really good farm system, especially adding Austin Martin. They have Nate Pearson. They have Simeon Woods Richardson, who they got from the Mets in the Marcus Stroman trade. They have Jordan Grosshands. And they're going to add Austin Martin to an already stacked farm system. Also, they'll add C.J. Van Eek and Trent Palmer and Nick Frazo. Coming in at number 11. And they also got Zach Britton, sorry. Number 11 is the Indians. They've got Nola Jones. They've got Tyler Freeman. That's their top 100 prospects. Their top 2020 rookie is going to be James Kornicki, right-handed pitcher. Their 2020 draft, Carson Tucker, a shortstop. Big fan of that pick. Tanner Burns, also a big fan of that pick. Logan Allen, Petey Halpin, Milan Talento, and Mason Hickman. Coming in at number 10 is going to be the Minnesota Twins. Big fan of their farm system. They have Royce Lewis. They have Alex Kirilloff. They have Trevor Larnish. And they have Jordan, whatever his last name is. Top 2020 rookie will be Lewis Thorpe. 2020 draft was not that great. Aaron Sabato, a first baseman from North Carolina. Kala Rosario, left fielder. And Orlik Solier. Next, at number 9, is going to be the Chicago White Sox. And they have Luis Robert. They have Andrew Vaughn. They have Michael Kopech. They have Nick Madrigal. Their top 2020 rookie is going to be Luis Robert. And they're already going to add these players from the draft. Really good farm system. They're going to add Garrett Crotchet, Jared Kelly to that already stacked farm system. And Addison Coffey, Cade McCalls, and Bailey Horn. What a great farm system. Coming in at number 8 is going to be the Oakland A's, who have Jesus Luzardo, A.J. Puck, Sean Murphy. Probably just really good. Top 2020 rookie is going to be Jesus Luzardo. 2020 draft was not that great. Tyler Soderstrom, who I said was underrated, a little bit underrated. Jeff Criswell, pitcher. Mike Guttleberg, Dane Acker, and Steve Emanuels. Coming in at number 7 is going to be the St. Louis Cardinals. Top 100 prospects, Dylan Carlson, Nolan Gorman, and Matthew Liberatore. Top 2020 rookie is going to be Dylan Carlson. They're also going to add Jordan Walker. They're also going to add Mason Wynn. They're also going to add Alex Burleson. They're also going to add Markavina Hintz, Ian Vidal, Levi Prater, L.G. Jones. So many good prospects for the Cardinals. They were lower on the prospect farm system thing I was looking at, but really good farm system. Coming in at number 6 is going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates, maybe a little high, but I really like the top 3 prospects that they have. Key Brian Hayes, O'Neal Cruz, and Mitch Keller. Their first round pick, Nick Gonzalez, big fan. Carmen Melancy, pitcher from South Carolina. Jared Jones, Nick Garcia, Jack Hartman, Logan Hoffman. Really good all around for the Pirates. Coming in at number 5 is going to be the Seattle Mariners. Top 100 prospects, Jared Kelenic, Julio Rodriguez, Logan Gilbert, Evan White, George Kirby. Top 2020 rookie is going to be Evan White. First round pick, they got Emerson Hancock. Second round pick, they got Zach DeLuch. Second round pick, also they got Connor Phillips. Third round pick, they got Caden Polovich. And then the next pick, they got third baseman Tyler Keenan and Taylor Dollard. Coming in at number 4 will be the Atlanta Braves. And you're probably going to call me biased. They're a little, I know that's what you guys are thinking. But no, they have Christian Pache. They have Ian Anderson. They have Kyle Wright. They have Drew Waters. Their top 2020 rookie is going to be Kyle Wright, who has spent some time in the major leagues already. He's not really had that great of time in the major leagues. Jared Schuster, Jesse Franklin, Spencer Strider, and Bryce Elder in the 2020 draft. Not a big fan of their 2020 draft. Number 3 is the San Diego Padres, who just seem to have a good farm system year after year. They have Mackenzie Gore. They have C.J. Abrams. They have Luis Patano. They have Luis Campesino. Taylor Trammell. Top 2020 rookie is going to be Mackenzie Gore. Their 2020 draft, Robert Hassel, Justin Lang, Owen Cassie, Cole Wilcox, who's going to be a great pitcher. I was hoping he would be drafted by the Braves in the first round, but that's totally besides the point. Levi Thomas, Jagger Haynes. Coming in at number 2 is going to be the Los Angeles Dodgers, their top 100 prospects. Gavin Lux, Dustin May, Josiah Gray, Keibert Uriz, Brusdar Graterol, who they got from the Twins. Top 2020 rookie is going to be Gavin Lux. 2020 draft was also really good. Bobby Miller, Landon Knack, Clayton Beater, Jake Vogel, Carson Taylor, Gavin Stone. Just a really good overall draft, farm system, everything. And coming in at number 1 is obviously the team I haven't talked about yet. And that is going to be the hat that I've got on. The Tampa Bay Rays. Yes, the Tampa Bay Rays. They have Wander Franco, number 1 prospect in baseball. Beetle Ruan, Xavier Edwards, Brett Honeywell, Brendan McKay, Shane Bass. 5 prospects in the top 100. Brendan McKay also. 2020 draft was awesome as well. I think Nick Bitsko, right-handed pitcher, Alec Williams, shortstop, Ian Samar, Hunter Barnhart, Tanner Murray, Jeffrey Hankinson, right-handed pitcher from UCF. And the number 1 spot goes to the Tampa Bay Rays for me. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you like this kind of content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more minor league, major league, who knows, videos soon. That's going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more videos soon.